Hi everyone, so this is the first episode of the Crystal Cove that I am doing, and what the Crystal Cove is it's part of it'll be a part of my website, and it's going to be an online database where I share a whole bunch of stuff about crystals. I will share stories and pictures of my own collection. I'll talk about how to use crystals effectively, what to use them for. I'll also be talking about how to clean your crystals, and those are all kinds of different things that I'll be covering on the Crystal Cove. So what I am showing off today is my most favorite crystal in my entire collection. It's a huge chunk of rose quartz. Rose quartz is one of the crystals that I absolutely adore. It is one of my favorites. Let's see, it's got a really feminine energy, and the reason that I like rose quartz is because it has the feminine energy, but it's also tender and comfort and peace and love, and like those are all of the feelings that I have like about rose quartz. Like it's just a very like feminine energy. The vibrations are like very, very, very high. I love it. I love rose quartz. So I am going to flip my screen and show off my crystal a little bit and talk about it. Okay, so this is my rose quartz. It's pretty big. It's like bigger than my fist. It's got these really, really pretty pieces on the inside, like where it's crystallized. It's also got like some pretty cool streaking there. It is a little bit dirty. Like I don't know if you can see some of the residue on it on the top. Yeah, like right there. I went through a phase where pouring candle wax was a thing I wanted to do to crystals. Like I thought of it like it would be cool and like a way to, I don't know, like anoint them almost. And it was a really bad decision. Like I know some people that really love it, but I think for me it just wasn't it, and so I've never really been able to get like all of the wax off of it. I did clean it before this though. So I got this crystal from a little tiny shop where I live. It's called Spirit Wind. It's in Amelia, Ohio, kind of on the outskirts of Cincinnati. That's where a lot of my crystals I get from in real life. That's where they come from. Like that's really pretty. That's all the inside. That's not light bouncing off of it. I love this piece so much. I'm probably just gonna keep my hand on it the whole time. So what's really cool about this crystal is I had absolutely no intention of coming home with a crystal. I'm gonna flip over. Okay, so I was in that shop like at a point in my life where I was like super fucking broke. Super broke. I was working 2 jobs and I was in school full time, and my son was like two or three maybe. And we went in and I was just getting like the 25-cent spell candles, like just the really cheapy ones. And this crystal was on display in the front. They have like a fountain where they put like their bigger pieces on display for sale. And like I immediately gravitated towards it. I couldn't put it down. Like I didn't want to carry it around with me because it's, you know, like almost the size of my head. Not really, it's not that big, but it's a pretty big rock. But I would, you know, do laps around the store and just like put my hand on it and touch it, and it felt so amazing. The vibrations were so high. I had such a feeling of like calm and love and comfort, and it literally like made my soul sing, and it was beautiful. But it was $65 beautiful. And like looking back, like now that more I think about it, that's actually like a pretty decent price for like what this crystal is. But there was no way that I thought I could afford it. And so like, even though we didn't really have a whole lot of money, like, so I put it away. I tried to stop touching it, and we checked out of the store. We bought our candles, and we were in the car driving away, and I turned the car around and I went back in, and I had to get it. Like, I just had to get it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, the universe said, Victoria, you need this rock, and I turned my car around and I bought the rock, and that's kind of how it works sometimes. But what's really awesome about this is it's always been my main piece everywhere. No matter what altar I've had, it's always been on my main altar. One of my favorite things to do with this one is, I'll kind of show you. When I first got it, one of the things I really liked to do was just start out my day. I would put my hand on it, and I would just say, may this home and body be filled with love. And like, I can always feel it every time I say that. I love this crystal. So that is a big piece of rose quartz that I got. That's kind of the story behind it and where I got it. And I'm going to be doing a whole lot more of this on the Crystal Cove. I'll also be talking about other crystals, how to use them, ways to clean them, all kinds of really cool stuff. So definitely something you want to check into if you are into crystals and learning more about them, or if you just really love them. So I'll see you next time. Bye.